with and how you approach that kind of match.
Thank you very much. Yeah, definitely very tough, and both of us were very nervous, I would say. So I'm lucky to get through to hold the first set, the end of the first set, and then second set was a bit slower from my side, but it was still just a few points difference. You know, I knew I was close. I was always near the break. I had few break points. I didn't use them, and yeah, Karo did few mistakes then, and I still kept fighting, and I'm happy that I turned that second set around and made it.
Karen?
To follow on that, what changed that enabled you to reel off those 7 straight games? Was it mental, physical? What was?
Yeah, I think I had a little low in start of the second set, and but still, as I said, on her serve, I had few break points. I just didn't use them, so it's about yeah, few points, and I just believe that I can still make it. And I saw that she was a bit nervous and shaky, so definitely it was as well about head, and our whole match was about like to be there mentally and to fight, and yeah, a few points, and I'm happy that it worked out in a second set.
Yeah, keep going, Karen.
Sorry. Is there a different vibe or feeling when you are playing a match to get into the second week as opposed to just playing a first or second round match?
Well, it is different. I've especially for me here in Australia, I think I just made it to second round here, so I really appreciate, and I'm really happy that it worked out this year, and I'm in a second week. It's always nice to be in a second week of the Grand Slam.
There are quite a few players here who have talked about they've had many times trying to get to the second week, and it's become a bit of a hurdle. You do it on your first try. How do you explain that?
Well, not the first try. It's but it's not about how do I do it. I think it's a match by match. You never know if you actually gonna get to the second week. I just want to win every match, and that's actually how I get there and how others get there. So yeah, just to play every match, my game to win, and yeah, now we're there.
Okay, we'll move online. A reminder to those of you online, if you have any English questions for Karolina, please use the raise your hand function now. Michael, we'll start with you, please.
Hi, good afternoon, Karolina. Congratulations on your victory today. Are you surprised going into the second week that it is you and your countrywoman Marketa that are still alive in the draw from your country as opposed to Petra and Karolina?
Thank you. I wouldn't say surprised. I think we have many good players, and I think it could be actually even all of us here in the second week. But yeah, I played Karolina now, so it had to be one of us. And I think if actually Petra would win, she would play Marketa. So we have many good players, and yeah, I'm happy for Marketa as well to be in a second week.
Mm-hmm. And then do you think the fact that you and Karolina were practice partners during the 2 weeks of quarantine helped you to go out there and play an actual match against her today? I mean, in terms of being familiar with one another's games, was that an advantage for you, having spent so much time practicing?
Yeah, I think it was advantage for both of us, but even though if we wouldn't be here for those 2 weeks of quarantine, we know each other anyway pretty well, and we practice a lot in Czech, so we knew each other even before those 2 weeks. But definitely it was nice 2 weeks of practicing. We had good practices and good preparation together, so yeah, we could both take it as an advantage, I think.
Mm-hmm. And then finally, I wanted to ask you, you're playing this tournament with without human lines persons. It's electronic lines calling. Have you gotten used to that? To the fact that you don't have to worry about challenging the calls, that you accept what the technology decides?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get used to it. It's nice to sometimes take a challenge and to have a hope that the ball is in or not. But yeah, it's definitely nice thing that we don't have to be like mad or anything, when there is some bad call. So now every ball is a challenge actually. So it's fine.
Okay, Courtney, your questions, please.
Karolina, hello. I'm curious, how different did you feel taking the court today to play Karolina compared to Wimbledon?
Hello. Yeah, it was a bit different. I was in a different stage that time, and that time I didn't even know Karolina, so it was a bit new for both of us. But yeah, it was on a grass court, and it was very different. Yeah, just a pretty different match than today.
Yeah. And then I was curious, with kind of, I know that obviously in the past, physicality has been an obstacle for you at times earlier in your career of keeping healthy and fit to kind of play. I'm curious how the shutdown and what your preparation, not just during the 5 months off, last year, but even the longer, preseason break, how much was it tricky at all to have to maintain your body and be sure that it's in tip-top shape while at the same time not having matches and tournaments and regularity and stuff?
Yeah, I think it was actually kind of advantage because we could focus on some parts we wanted to. We had a lot of time, so we just made a good plan, I think, to have breaks and to just put tennis at some point and then fitness to work on stuff. So I had a lot of time to prepare myself, my body, and yeah, everything that I think it was actually good to have this preparation.
And then just looking ahead, playing either Mertens or Bencic, can you, both obviously great players, can you just talk about the challenge of those players as you're trying to make a quarterfinal here?
Yeah, well, I know Elise. I played her not so far ago in Ostrava last year, and she's very, very good player. It was a tough match, and never played Belinda, but as well, all I can say, she is as well very, very good quality player, and it's gonna be whoever from them it is. It's gonna be tough match, but, yeah.
And then just, sorry if I could ask one more. The new normal now is that you guys have to kind of take the court with masks, and we see it all the time with everyone. Everybody's kind of done little doodles on their masks. Some of them have personalized ones. I saw you kind of had one. I'm just kind of curious, is it interesting to kind of have this additional, I guess, new way to kind of express yourself, I guess, as we're kind of in kind of a crazy time? Yeah,
well, everyone has to wear it. In my case, with my team, we just made very simple face mask with my signature, and since everyone, as I said, has to wear it, we tried to make it that people can actually buy them on my websites, and it's for a good cause. It goes to charity for sick little kids from my hometown. So everyone who get one with my signature is doing a good thing and helping a kid. So that's why we have this my face masks.
Okay. Well